All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the weekly podcast. This is Funding Credit Funding CEO, aka Meta Marvin, aka so I got a few names out there, but at the end of the day, this is the funding-credit.com podcast that we've been doing. I don't know. This is probably, we're going into like 4 or 5 months live. I've been doing conference calls for about 2 years. Um, and the thing is, I always like to roll out because I always have new people coming on. I appreciate everybody subscribing. Thanks for a lot of the comments, and definitely for the leads and people that's really send us clients and things of that sort. So we really appreciate the support out in the community, and I just always want to bring that up at first. But again, for the people that really want to get a really good gist of what this company is, why I created it, and really was where my temperament was to solve the problems. Really, entrepreneurs, that's all we do. We solve problems. We put fires out. Like that's it. And so with this one, guys, what I saw from my past is my mentors were very successful men. Um, they were really engaged into things that I had never seen before. And one of them was a black Ticketmaster company, which one Avia created as well and took it all over the country, made it bilingual. We did the South Padre Island, we down to Mexico. We started doing a lot of music down there, which was really fortunate for us. They really give us some support. But with that being said, guys, what I saw was two successful companies with great genius, like two geniuses of men, like their mindset was so far ahead of the game. But it was one problem. When the economy changed, um, the capital wasn't there. Meaning that sometimes when you have to take it to the next level, new software, via new building, via new, ideas, um, growing the business. Yeah, we got a little burnt there, and it happened to me twice. And being very committed, learning from the brothers, it really, when it hurt them, it definitely hurt me in my career, and it put me to a standpoint of wanting to say, okay, I don't want this to ever happen again. I mean, like literally sent me to mom's house. Like really. So, like I tell people, man, if you don't really understand what this entrepreneur life and don't have thick skin, then don't even get into it. Don't if you don't understand diversity and don't have the mindset to have the persistence or the passion to keep going no matter what, um, this might not be where you need to be. Okay. But with that being said, it happened to me, and so with that, I didn't have know anything about capital. I didn't know anything about underwriting. I didn't know anything about credit. But what I did is, the first thing that I looked at was a business model. The business model was more so of like a multi-level marketing. I'm not really an advocate, or don't really like multi-level networking marketing, because that's just, I mean, it's great. I'm not knocking it, but that's just not me. But I did it. I blew it out the water. I got a couple thousand people within 3 or 4 months. We went down to Atlanta. They gave me all these awards. But at the end of the days, guys, I was working with men that was, quote unquote, they were, successful millionaires in their own right? Self-made, right? And um, my company, Funding Credit Real Part, was to solve the problem of what I had experienced. And what I had experienced, again, was the lack of capital, right? So when I hear, and I have a lot of credit people, companies that have came and partnered with us now, because it's not so much of competitive, it's about being creative. Because I've added a few models to my business that makes it a little bit more creative aspect than competitive. So again, I appreciate everybody that's out there that's really helping people, serving people in the credit area, but my business does a little bit more than that. So with that being said, credit and cleaning credit is one thing. Growing and building credit is another thing. and then leveraging credit and being able to outsource it to banks and make it in a more of a proprietary effort that you can go out and really network with banks and and do it successfully, and people pay you to do it. um, that's what I've been doing successfully for about the last 3.5, close to 4 years. um, I went from educating people, talking to people. I had people that was just really intimidated. And I just saw they was like, Marvin, can you just come with me to the bank? I mean, no, whatever. We can sign the power of attorney, whatever. I was just like, really? I've really seen that people was really just like not knowing what to say, not definitely knew what to ask for, what product models to look for, what interest rates, what's based on what their company was composed opposed to what they should be asking for. It was just a lot of things. So what I was doing, I was solving the problems of what most people run into, of not knowing what to ask for, what the credit should look like, what their credit debt ratio should be to qualify for loans, lines of credit, unsecured cards, equipment loans, just uh, pretty much all across the board. So I pretty much came to people's underwriter, and I threw myself out there. I flew to New York. I flew to Houston. I went all over the country going to underwriter networking conventions. Hey man, this is my card. Just shaking the bushes, getting in front of these Navy Federals and these Bank of America people, and they pretty much was like, hey, who are you? And I was like, listen, I have a one-stop shop credit company, and what I want to do is I want to perpetuate the right resources and information to my clients so I can be a better help to you. Okay, so you meaning to tell me, Marvin, that you can bring us 700 plus credit scores with a certain amount of credit history, blah, blah. Well, you just need to know what we need to look for and what we're looking for as far as being fundable or qualified people. Yes, took the business model back to the atmosphere, and we're winning these days. We've probably done over, I don't know, probably close to a little over $2 million in funding, which is really great because most people with startup companies, they're usually around 40, 50, 60 grand. But that really gets the wheels turning. I've had some successful people that have gotten over 120 to 50,000. That's a little bit more seasoned and things like that. Really have worked with a lot of people. A lot of people have learned from me in those areas. Not claiming to say that I was the first one or anything by that sort, but it's really been valuable to our community to really teach people financial literacy beyond what most schools and what we learn from our homes, because there's really nothing there. So with that being said, we've grown the business now. We're really articulating with a lot of banks and things, definitely here in the Southeast, which that's where we're at, more in the Lake Norman area and also in the Concord area. And so we're really going out to the masses now and really trying to engage with small businesses and show them how they can win. And also work with people that's on the personal side as well, so how they can, amass a certain amount of criteria that if they do want to go and create a business, or we saw from a PG status to going over to a really successful business credit status, how they do that. So that's really what we are with that. We do credit restoration. We do an enhancement programs, and we do also do funding. So it's pretty much a one-stop shop when it comes to coming to us and solving problems and helping people with that criteria. So with that being said, this is where we are. We got some few things that's coming up as we're building right now. We got some things that's coming up actually at the Concord Mills Mall. I have some things that's going out in California. It's just a few things we definitely want to make sure that people are understanding. Can those things pop up? Let me see. Got it right quick. All right, that's one thing there. The kiosk, that's a concept that I had actually when I actually got my Airbnb in Concord. I said, you know what? I'd like to take this financial literacy in the mall. They were like, Marvin, I don't know, bro. When people in the mall, man, people ain't really trying to talk about credit, and I beg to differ. I really beg to differ. When you talk to people about what they want to do in this life and coming out of this pandemic, yeah, they It's just a why you step to people. A lot of people definitely are not more, open to that type of information, but you really would be surprised of the people that really want to get their life together and build businesses and look at wealth and building legacies. So that's another thing. Very proud of that. Definitely looking into getting a couple malls here, definitely down in South Carolina and Atlanta as well. That was like the first day that we put it up and hit the artwork. That was great. Was really proud of that. So we're definitely in the malls, putting the information out there to people, giving them the information that they need, and willing to help and really, drill down. Another thing is, of course, is a partnership that I had put together. They seen my heart, my passion over these pandemic months, and so I reached out. I was reached out. They reached out to me through an indirect contact, and I was privy to jumping on and talking to the PR and the people. Of course, as we all know, this face here, if anybody knows anybody, he's pioneered probably one of the most successful women in show business, and this is Matthew Knowles. Well, Mr. Matthew Knowles, confided in me and said, "Hey, Marvin, I love what you're doing. You're really coming from ground up. You're carving out a niche that I think that we need in our community." He is more youth and kid driven. He has a very interesting story coming from Texas. Really went through a whole lot down there, and he geared his daughter into going in that direction. And he really liked what I'm doing. So we're going to do a one-on-one seminar, and we're going to do some things out in San Diego and in LA, going into the last part of January and into February of this coming month. So I'm really looking forward to that. I was featured in a magazine with a brother. Great heart. Just really love his community and just love to go and just do the work. So this is the stuff that I'll tell you guys. We're putting out. Our new campaign is "Are You Fundable?" It's pretty simple as what it is, guys. If you can walk out there and you can sign something or put your business out there, are you fundable? It's a really, you got to do self inventory on where you are on paper and how credible you are. Okay. We're not talking about your cash. We're not talking about that. We talk about how you set up appropriately. How is your business credit? How is your personal credit? Okay. How you can go out and walk on your own with that EIN number and, and set some of those vending credits and put some of these net 60s and net 60s and 90s to knocking those things out as well. I think it's really a great aspect to show small businesses really how they can really not have to worry about shutting down, and they can be successful and have a little bit of cushion at the end of the day to go out here and really do what they love and be competitive in the market. So we do those things here. Again, guys, this is Funding Credit. This is the Funding CEO. But we have a young gentleman, that's on today. Um, I have probably one of the most profound respect for him and his father, which is Joseph Butler. Um, Brilliant, 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 brilliant set of minds over there. And they have a family-oriented perspective. It's very, very on a very high level. In the relationship that via me and Mr. Ari, that's what you're about to see come on. He is he's a gentleman that has really stepped out there and really made an art out of what we all love. What I even still have some now. Jordans, the whole vintage aspect, but he have took it to the next level. Shoe gallery it's a concept that I've never seen before. It's definitely is something that I would say is really one of the most creative business models that I've seen thus far. It definitely should have the due diligence of being able to be featured everywhere. Anybody can definitely get out there. We're going to be talking about that here soon. But I was definitely had the pleasure to be able to talk with them and to, definitely ask them to be on the show. They concurred, and here we are. But I want you all to hear the story, of course, with the business aspect. But this is where the rubber hits the road, guys. When you jump out there and you get in the business, sometimes you don't know which way it's going to go. You're going to hit some bumps in the road, but warranted that via me talking to him, what I know and what he's doing. I think this is going to be a marriage. It's going to be very successful. I'm going to do all I can do to make sure that they're successful. I love getting behind small businesses, definitely when it's so creative and original and authentic. Okay. So, can you bring the bio back up one more time? I want to jump back into that. Well, again, this is Irie Butler, man. This gentleman, he went to Cox Middle School. He's a 19-year-old sophomore. He goes to UNCW, UNC Wilmington out there. Excellent kid. This is a mother and son team, Ingrid Butler and Irie Butler. They're planning to restore their Charlotte community souls and souls. I like that. Souls and souls with a new art, therapy, custom sneaker shop, shoe gallery out in Birkdale, guys. If you don't know, I think that's right around exit 25, I believe, going up 77 towards Statesville. Anybody out there that's local, Birkdale is a very diversified, upscale area. Definitely go check them out, guys. We're going to be talking a little bit about what we're going to be doing with them in the next couple days. But the shoe gallery is a dream that's been in the works for the last 2 years for him. Ari, of course, again, 19, has been in the sneaker business for over 6 years. The space is half art therapy. It's like art, guys, that you would never believe. I mean, it's cool. And also it's a studio and gallery and half custom art sneaker store as well. So it's a little bit of art, and then you have the sneaker concept as well. So with that being said, I want to bring him on. Definitely want to talk to this brother about where did this come from. There he is. What's up, Ari? What's up, bro?
How's
How
it going,
you?
guys?
Good, man. Good, good.
Doing well, doing
You
well. How
know,
you guys doing?
yeah, man. Good, man. Had to have you on the show, man. I know you're busy, man, and you got school going on, man. Student, full time, co-owner of a brick and mortar out there, shoe gallery, man. How you feel about it, brother?
Hey, I love it, man. It's a little bit of duality, balancing the school aspect as well as business. But
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a few years, so now we're ready to take it to the next level and be in this aspect and be in this space, definitely.
Right, right. Of course, man. I love it, man. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of people getting into the shoe industry, sneaker industry. What propelled you, man, to get in it and to take it to this next level? What was the push, and what did you see when did the interest really build up around this idea?
Definitely. My interest from sneakers came at a really, really young age. I was actually in middle school whenever I started restoring and
Didn't check it.
buying
Didn't check it.
selling sneakers. The whole story was not at all to learn about sneaker culture. A week later, my dad took me to my first sneaker show, and I bought
Okay.
my first pair of authentic. I don't have them with me now, but my very first pair of shoes, and that really opened me up to sneaker culture because we went to buying, sell, trade all these expensive, high value sneakers. People getting paid. I mean, it was crazy at the time. So
Yeah.
as a middle schooler, I'm thinking, wow, I can put myself in this space and start to make money, and that's exactly what we did. See,
Okay.
and began to start buy, sell, and trade sneakers.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, man, so with the art, the collaboration with your mom, the sneaker and the art, tell me how did that come about with the art aspect of it?
Mhm.
You know, can you expound
So
on
my
with your
mom
mom with the art part
had,
of it?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So my mom, she had been in a bad space, and it really picked her up and took her out of it, and helped her manifest a better time through what she was going through her therapeutic art. She was doing the pour painting sneakers as well in the garage, and we were thinking business is therapeutic art, also known as pour painting. What it is like a manifestation. You usually are releasing something or manifesting something through your paint, and you're able to a really really beautiful piece. In the garage, cleaning up, restoring people's shoes for money. Just trying to get some quick money here and there. And we thought, how can we collaborate these two ideas? And my dad was kind of the facilitator and thought, a gallery would be a really, really cool idea. And it would be a really cool idea for Birkdale because they don't have anything. Took the chance to do it and just went with it. And that's how we got here now.
Oh man, that's fantastic, man. Well, I went up and actually got to see, I guess you came through, right? You was on your way back to school the other day, man. I was really impressed, man. You guys got a nice location. And I just think the concept, man, can go so far, man. But I guess from my side, it's when I looked at it, me being in Concord Mills, I think it's I see the other store that's out there that's doing something similar. It's nothing close to what you guys have as far as the concept.
Yeah.
But it's always like
Yeah.
50 to 60 people standing outside. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Like what? I mean, it's crazy. And so when I was talking to your father a little bit about, like he was like, oh yeah, man. He's like, yo, it's this is like $1 billion industry. How does that usually work? Do you guys do you work with other stores, or how does that usually, work? Are y'all independent, or how does that usually work, Ari?
Definitely. So we are working with a few other retailers outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now and 2020 there's a new thing to just start a business, and people weren't as compelled to do it. And now I see people doing it, and it's great to see. So we are working with a lot of just local retailers in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Buying, trading, and also have been collecting and getting more shoes for our store, and also being able to connect with the other retailers in the community as well.
Oh, okay. Well, hey Ari, I wanted to see. I got a little bad connection on your end. Is it something that you can look at on your end? As I'm good on my end. Just what is your internet connection, or is it something that you can do on your end over there? You're going like in and out a little bit. Let's see.
All right. Let me see real quick. Let me try to do this. Can you hear me a little bit better now?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's a lot better.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, great, perfect. Yeah, that's good, man. So I mean, I talked to your father, and he was just telling me, he was like, yeah, man, this is $1 billion industry. And I was like, man, I'd love for your son to come on the show, and for me to to get with him and let him understand of how maybe we can get this not even via for him in your business, but just to get it out here to this younger generation, so that with that whatever they're encouraged with the sneaker, with this time of how this thing is growing in the business model of sneakers and the vintage shoes and all this other stuff, how it could work for them. And so for me, man, being able to get the value and show how your inventory can work for you. I can show how your accounts receivable can work for you on a quarterly. I can, we can show you how to get revenue from the aspect of monies generated through either your business model, your business accounts. That way, being able to get you from a PG status over to a EIN status solely, just based on how we, take you through the tiers of vending credit over to the monetary side, and then, encouraging and just putting that business model on that Paydex level, and and
Right.
getting you acclimated as a real business, on that, but and I look forward to you. Like I told your father, man, I really want to see this thing grow. And but having the business credit, whatever you're doing, just look at whatever you're doing for as an inventory, or having the
Right.
capabilities of not looking at what you're making, but you can do 5 or 6 times in inventory what you're doing now, and not having to pay right away, or just
Right.
having accessibility that you can get thousands of sneakers at one time, if you wanted to. So yeah.
Definitely. Business credit
Yeah.
is really well, that's something everyone that's doing business is definitely should tap into and should definitely look at, because it really does help, like you're saying,
Yeah, yeah. So it's already so
being able
with
to have that.
yeah, exactly, man. It's so valuable. It's so valuable. It is, man.
Right.
Do you see where the credit? I know not so much that you wouldn't, have to be an expert, but the credit aspect of it, of being able to go out and get lines of, using a credit card for the most part, opposed to cash. Is that really I mean, I know it is, but for you, honoring and having lines of credit built in your business, would that be profound for people that's getting into this industry? Do you see how that could be very powerful concept?
100%, definitely. I mean, I 100% believe that building credit, even if you're not even in a business, is something that
Yeah,
a lot of people
right.
think and should look into, and it gives you a really good advantage. Now, business credit that just gives you that same business advantage and that leverage, having that and being able to, go out and purchase a lot, like you said, a line of sneakers rather than just a few at a time. Then
Yeah,
you're able to capitalize more and expand, grow.
yeah.
Definitely more.
Right, man. So I mean, and definitely, we definitely have a curriculum that we're building out, and we're going to make sure that you're, you get in front of that definitely for your business model. Um, well, I just definitely want to let people know, we got this big, and I think this is going to be one of many, but I just
Yeah.
want to let people know, guys. For one, the flyer is about to go up on the screen. I want to let y'all know what we got going on. I'm letting you know Saturday, y'all come check us out. I'm excited. I want to see all, the kids come out, whether it be high school, college, all the sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? Ari, Joseph, those guys gonna have the pop up out there in Birkdale. The address there is 16735 Craneland Road, Charlotte. That's in Birkdale Village, guys. Definitely come up, show up. They got a lot of stuff they're going to be giving away. Big ups to Boys to Men Foundation is definitely playing a big, partnership with this thing, and then of course my nonprofit as well, which is Wisdom Foundation. That window is we're going to be between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be a raffle, man. There's going to be winners. And listen, guys, it's going to be $2,020 worth of, access of giveaways. So, guys, check that out. Anybody get that flyer over your side, tag it, throw it out there. We're going to be out there. I'm going to have a vending table out there, definitely patronizing their business. And, if anybody has any questions on how they want to build their business or build their personal credit, or anything like that, we're definitely going to be out there live. It's going to be it's going to be an exciting time. But Ari, do you have anything that they have looking for coming out on Saturday or what?
Yes, yes. Definitely you guys come out and check out the gallery. He already threw up the address, 16735 Cranlin Road,
Yeah.
Suite C. We'll be doing a lot of giveaways, like you said, $2,020 worth of stuff will be given away, as well as we'll be having a lot of street vendors. So a lot of people with vintage items, a lot of people with also reselling sneakers, the fund and credit kiosk, and a lot of different people in the community that are also going to be selling and meeting with customers, being able to get into the community, let these people know what they're doing, what business models they have, and expand. It's going to be a great time. There's going to be a lot of different items that you guys can see, everything, something for everybody, definitely. So I would definitely come and check it out. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. You should be, yo. You should be, man. I mean, this is history in the making, man. I mean, like, a lot of guys. I mean, Ari, I'm telling you, man. There's probably a lot of guys out there, man. They love fashion. Of course, the culture and stuff that they like to do. But
Yeah,
everybody ain't fit to go to UNCW. Everybody ain't gonna go to college. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might
right.
not want to go in the military, man. And this might be a concept that you're gonna probably be helping out a lot of people, and they're
Right.
gonna be patronizing what you do, man. There's probably a lot of people that's definitely gonna be able to benefit from what you got going on. So
Definitely.
the platform is bigger than what most people know, and I can see it happening, man. Yeah.
Right. We're also working with the Boys and Men Foundation. We're teaching the young kids, the entrepreneurs, how to run a business and how to get into dealing with customers, talking to people, getting their stuff out there, and now they're learning the ways of business so that they can create their own. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really, really
Mm-hmm.
cool seeing them, restore shoes and get in the field and really like apply their knowledge of sneakers to the gallery and just see them grow through it. They're already picking up a
Right.
lot of new skills and business skills. They're talking to their friends like they're the business, and it's just really, really cool to see like they're
Yeah.
learning, the way of
Yeah.
how to do business.
So how is the
Yeah.
atmosphere out at UNCW, man? Are they more in you of a business owner and what you're doing out there? Is it just as is it just as popular out there as it is here? Huh?
I would say that UNCW is definitely not more geared to sneaker culture or fashion culture.
Yeah.
UNCW is definitely more just everyone just wear whatever you want, do whatever you want. Like
Yeah.
everyone's
Right.
really comfortable here. Charlotte,
Okay.
it's very fashion culture vibe, like very, very, and I love it because you see in a lot of different aspects, everyone's doing something a little different. Like some people are creating different type of garments. Like the one I'm wearing now is like someone in Charlotte created it, and people are
Mhm.
doing stuff with pants now, with shoes, with hats, and
It's
just all
creative,
different
man.
types of stuff. So definitely Charlotte is the more I would say, yeah, fashion creative. More it's more geared to it. Um, UNCW is definitely for the books. This is where I can get separated and get my work done. Still stick to college. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm still trying to pursue economics and business.
Yeah.
Learn just more about that, and as I'm doing the business in Charlotte.
Okay, that's what's up. So what are you taking up in school, man? What's your undergrad?
So I'm doing economics major. I'm majoring. I haven't picked a minor yet. So
Okay.
that's what I'm still looking for right now. Definitely doing something in business. Definitely
Okay.
probably entrepreneurship area geared because I'm doing that now. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm still learning the way of how college really works, what I'm gaining from it, what I'm really like advantages it's giving me. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm taking it really, really slow, just figuring it out piece by piece as I'm still, being able to do the real business. So I'm figuring out
Right.
both pieces, at one time.
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Well, that's
it's
what,
really
man.
cool.
I got I got a brother on here. This is a good friend of mine, T.A. Tory Finch, man. He's a client and a friend of mine, man. And we've been him has a very successful year together. We put it that way. And you already got support, man. This guy right here could probably buy three stores. He says Raleigh, North Carolina. He said Raleigh, North Carolina needs like a shoe gallery up in Raleigh. See, there you go, man.
Definitely, man.
Hey, that's what this stuff does.
Yeah, right. You see, this is
Yeah, investors, man. I mean, you got people that's out here just looking for business models, man, and people can see the passion and they got the money, man. You never know what, like I said, that's just where the support comes, where the rubber hits the road when it comes with purpose, passion, and business. Bro, it's you'll be surprised out here, man, where people be willing to look forward to, getting behind you and supporting you in a lot of ways, man. And so that's why I'm really excited about what I've brought on with this podcast. Because just with this podcast alone, it hasn't been, the followers and things like that is picking up, but it's the quality of people that's following. And so it's like that's what I'm so grateful for, man. The clientele. Like I said, and when Beyonce Knowles, when Beyonce father jumped on, and then I had, a couple of brothers that was down in the connected to a few camps down there that everybody, definitely know of. With one like tonight with the Gucci and Jeezy, but they, we're talking business though, man. A lot of people do what they do, but at the end of the day, it's all business though. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a big thing, brother. Yeah, man. So the call of action is, guys, Saturday. Can you throw that flyer back up one more time? Let's throw the flyer back up, man. Listen, you guys got to come check us out, man. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna have a good time, man. Irie gonna have, a bunch of his whole network out there. Sneakers. I'm definitely going to have some information out there. You're going to be meeting the owners of the show gallery, him, his father. They're going to be doing a raffle, giving some things away. And then for that being said, guys, that's where we're going to be at. And then from there, hey, we're going to take it over to the Concord Meals aspect, and we're going to be giving away tons and tons and tons of business platforms and things that could take your credit score from a 550 to a 750 in 2 to 3 weeks, guys. So anybody want to get their business to blow, well then don't ever say that you didn't have the opportunity, because I'm giving away some stuff on Saturday, guys, around 3 or 4 o'clock. All you got to do is hang out in the mall, come through. We're gonna be it's not going to be, 1 or 2 people. It's going to be a few people that's going to really be able to, be helped, man. And we're going to be at entry 5, right there by Burlington Coat Factory. So y'all know where you go around, where Request and all the stuff is, and Express Day Spa. You see that there, right there around the corner. As you turn in that corner at the jewelry store there, we'll be sitting right there in the middle, right there, guys. Right when you come out of Burlington Coat Factory, that's where we at, man. And we're looking to really, turn it up there. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we got some, some people that's going to be some reality stars come out there and check us out and be talking to some people. We're going to be talking and, doing some more stuff. But today, man, show gallery is where we at. The youth. Irie Butler, bro, you're a superhero, bro. You're doing it, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm looking forward to let's get this thing popping, and let's get this information out all over. Share it, guys. Share the information. Come out. Please support. We're always talking about with these, with the times, how we don't support one another. So with these opportunities, guys, I mean, Birkdale Village. I mean, it's food everywhere. It's beautiful. They got the gallery, the movie theaters right across the street. Come hang out with us. Come check out the store. and let's have a good time, man. And then from there later on, if y'all are by the mall, come check us out. We'll be out there giving away a lot of stuff that can help some people build their business and and build their credit, and we're gonna be giving this stuff away, guys. So that's what we do. Boys to Men Foundation. Big up, big up to Irie Butler. Big up to Ingrid, which is a mother, and also my man Joseph Butler, the man with the plan. Definitely been helping me out with a whole lot of insight when it comes to the nonprofit world. I appreciate you guys. All right, thanks for coming on, man. Is there any closing remarks for
Thank
anybody
you.
out there? Yeah, man.
I will definitely say come out to the gallery this Saturday. You will definitely not be mad or disappointed. We're also running a shoe drive, so if you guys have any used sneakers, come and bring those out. Definitely big thanks to Meta Marvin and the Funding Credit Podcast for having us on here and being
Appreciate
able
it.
to talk about what we're doing in the community and what they're doing in the community. It's really cool to see how we're gonna grow this partnership, man. Really, really is. And you
Oh
guys
yeah,
tap
man.
in, really,
Yeah,
definitely
man.
get in
You
and
too, brother. You
grow.
too. We're
That's what we
gonna
want to
keep
do.
doing it, man. We're gonna keep
Definitely,
doing it,
man.
brother.
Definitely.
I'm
Thank
gonna make sure this thing grows, brother. So we're gonna do it, man. Hey guys, again, 10 o'clock. Don't be there late. Come around 11 or 12. Hey, look, if you're hungry, everything is going to be right there. It's in the perfect location, guys. Check it out. Shoe Gallery, right there in Birkdale Village. We're going to be throwing the flyer all over the place. Irie got it on his IG. Definitely go to his
you.
Instagram. Check him out. It's going to be on Funding Credit. Come check us out, man. Look, it's a beautiful thing. We're trying to show our kids how to be entrepreneurs, guys. Okay. We love everything that's about school. I love education. I went to ODU. Big ups to ODU. I was a military veteran, so I've tapped into every facet of what really a man can go into and sort of collateralize their life into trying to secure stability. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Those things was great, but it's not a better feeling to be able to manage your time and to make money while you sleep. Okay, that's entrepreneurship. That's the life. That's United States of America. This country that you're living in, guys, is an incorporation. You understand what I'm saying? So if you let that really gets into your skin, into your spirit, how you think you're going to win running as a person and running your life as a person when you're inside of a corporation? That already lets you know you have to be incorporated and look at yourself and fixate yourself as a business. That's the only way. If not, you're going to be getting scraps and you're going to be way behind and you're not going to be able to go out and be creative and be as powerful as you know you really could be. Okay, and I'm telling you this because I'm telling you from my wisdom of me learning of how impactful I am going to the bank and utilizing what I have with my assets, with my business plan and everything in place, opposed to me saying, hey, I'm Marvin Wilson and I want a personal loan. Okay, so all right, guys, come out, check us out. This information is going to be at the Shoot Gallery, Birkdale, 10 o'clock, 3 p.m. Peace. It's Meta Marvin. Remember, what you're seeking is also seeking you. Because if you don't see yourself in that picture, you'll never be there. Peace.